One more time, can we have a round of applause, please, for Mr. Abdullah AlKhorami, CBO Salam, and of course, Mr. Issam Eid for the fireside chat.
A warm welcome to Abdullah AlKhorami, the Chief Business Officer of Salam. It's a pleasure to have you for a fireside chat. Abdullah, the first question that I would like to ask you, can telcos and hyperscaler become real partners?
طيب, Assalamu alaikum everyone. Let me just give maybe a 2 minutes quick introduction. This is the first time for me I attend Telecom Review, and I'm really amazed by the heavy experiences that I've seen on the panel. I'm not a telco guy, I'm a digital guy. I've been spending my life in telco digital companies like Cisco, VMware. Lately I was one of the founders of Aramco Digital in Saudi. The team decided to bring someone out of the box of the telco to take Salam to the next level. So even the topic that we decided to talk about, the hyperscalers versus telcos, partnership, challenges, risks, fear. Are they a competition? Are they a partners? What are we doing? Should we be scared from them? Should we work with them? So a lot of things are happening around the scene, and I'm here today to elaborate more about this. So going to your question, yes, definitely. Actually, they are a partner today, but they are not a real partners. Being a real partner with hyperscalers require a fundamental shift change, because today I still feel hyperscalers are using telcos as a normal customer-vendor relationship, not as true partners, unlike, for example, Nokia and Huawei, where we sit down and we build expansion plans together. We make sure there is a skin in the game. They're still in the build mode. They are still exploring the region. So while we should be complementing each other, sharing our digital infrastructure, knowledge about the market, and they share their compute power and AI-driven technologies, we are still not there yet. I think real partnership emerges when both parties exchange or share risk, investment, and long-term strategy.
Our second question, how can they create powerful partnerships?
Well, again, I'm coming from that world where I spent 7-8 years in VMware working with a lot of telcos and working with a lot of hyperscalers, like a man in between. There should be a shared value architecture built together. Hyperscalers today, they somehow work alone, right? They bring their technologies and they go and sell. Somehow they're still neglecting the power of the telcos in the region, the reach to the market, because today, customers, whether they're individuals or corporate, number one value is the trust. So they trust you, they've been dealing with you. There is a financial transaction happening along the way. So we should use this trust and build on with it from a hyperscaler point of view. Second thing is, I think there should be a better collaboration when it comes to GRC governance. Telcos today, by nature, they are highly regulated entities, right? Therefore, we are hammered by the changing GRC that is happening to us. We totally understand what is required when it comes to healthcare industry from a GRC perspective, from an oil and gas, from a transportation, and they're different from a country to a country. So we should share this experience with the hyperscalers to make sure that we empower our acceleration. Lastly, there is a lot of technology. While hyperscalers are minimum today in the region, there are 5 or 6. There are a lot of telcos, and there is a lot of AI companies that bringing new technologies, right? So we are in the driving seat where we want to avail our own customers, our own connectivity, and partnership with these hyperscalers to make sure technology first is tested from a smaller group, and then we can grow together with them.
Abdullah, in your opinion, how is AI changing this dynamic of this relationship?
Well, AI is being an equalizer. Today, if you use AI very well, you will be an equal to anyone. It doesn't really matter. in Salam, for example, we're using AI to build our own capabilities. So if we strike a goal, and then you will be competing with vendors, right? So AI is being an equalizer for everyone. Now, having this in the background, we should also work together in creating multiple areas where, for example, edge computing synergy, where all these AI applications require massive amount of data. And this massive amount of data requires very low latency or low or ultra low latency, where the service provider should come in and deploy the distributed cloud environment around. A country like Saudi Arabia, it is really massive. So today we are struggling in our fiber connectivity because the amount of investment is required is massive. Therefore, there is a major shift in 5G. And within the 5G, we're still having a massive requirement where we're still covering it in VSAT, for example. What I'm trying to say, building together a distributed architecture when it comes to hyperscalers to help, first, offloading the major cities. Second, enabling the borders with better services. Third, making sure that there is a good revenue sharing model instead of a customer-vendor transactional relationship between them.
Thank you, Abdullah. My last question, in conclusion, by the way, I didn't know that you came from a digital background. So, in conclusion, how is Salam working with these hyperscalers to deliver this value?
Good. So first thing we've done today, we made sure we had a clear connection between us and all hyperscalers in Saudi. So all hyperscalers today are connected to Salam. Therefore, they are connected to our 3,000 business users or almost 1 million consumer customers today. So we're availing our customers to them. Secondly, we're building with them an AI/5G edge solutions based on their own technology and our own location. Thirdly, we are making sure that we are capitalizing on our own data centers, which is today we have 6 data centers in Saudi. We want to make sure that they touch base on these data centers to avail their services through our own connection as well. On top of that, there is a lot of AI companies that we're bringing on the table. We're making sure all these AI companies that we're working with are linked directly or indirectly to 2030 vision. So in Salam specifically, we have today 25 AI use cases. All these use cases are linked somehow to the country's vision, whether improving urban development or making sure the oil and gas industry are being optimized in a better way, or making sure the network is optimized in a much smoother way. So there is a lot of KPIs that is coming from the country, the Vision 2030, and from a private sector level as well. There is a big push on how to make sure that we reduce the costing, especially when it comes to industry. So we're helping them a lot.
Thank you, Abdullah, for the nice insights. It's a great pleasure to have you in our Telecom Review Leaders Summit. I know this is your first time, and I hope it's not your last time. Thank you, Abdullah.
Thank you so much, and I hope I was light. I know that it was long, and I had to make sure it's short to also capture the time. Thank you so much.
Thank you. خلينا ناخد صورة.